We already talked about 7 generations back. We talked about 7 generations forward. How long will it take to heal at least 7 generations? What is the total cost? Well, it's beyond trillions. But there was a wise man, Elijah Poole. Some say Elijah Poole Bey. Some say Elijah Muhammad. He pointed us to the 5-year economic plans of Pakistan and Russia. The 5-year economic plans have been duplicated time and time again. Kwame Nkrumah in Ghana put into work a 7-year economic program modeling the 5-year economic program. Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he's so wise, he only said 2 sentences, but we can pick up those 2 sentences and write volumes. He said, Pakistan did it and was successful, and so can you be. Russia did it and was successful, and so will you be. So these 5-year economic programs, it starts with agriculture, but then you go up to the next level of your sectors in your economy. If you look at your stock market exchange, which we are the originators of, if you look at the sectors of your stock market exchange on the New York Stock Exchange or any of the others, there's agriculture, but then you go up to another level of construction and engineering. You go up to another level of services, which is banking and other services. You go up to another level, which is governmental services, and then you go up to another level, which is likened unto a think tank. So in these 5-year rotations, you are able to slowly but surely build on the foundation of agriculture, building up to the construction and engineering of what needs to go on that land that you have not purchased but have paid for with your sweat, blood, and tears. That knowledge is a necessity of engineering and construction in that engineering sector. And then you go up to that banking or that services for 5 years, right? So we must have that mathematical, financial knowledge. They have a difficult time corrupting that mathematics. They're trying. You have to go up again, right, to another 5 years of that rotation of that governmental structure where we learn to return the knowledge of our own systems of government, not necessarily the, what did Malcolm X say about democracy? The rule of devils. Not necessarily democracy, right? And then that next level of those studious individuals like our brother, Dr. Mario Beatty, and his beautiful wife, like our bobblehead, Dr. Kamathi Carr. So as we talk about education and restoring our education, we have in our own systems, in our own ancient traditions, in our own ways of our own culture, in our history, what is necessary for us, but we need the precious metals. We need the land that is productive, not a patch of desert. We need the exchange of the professors to come in mathematics and sciences to restore specific agriculture sciences, chemical sciences, physical sciences, etc., to take our people back to where we need to be. I've been working the last few years with my beautiful wife, Sister Zakiya Sankar Jabar, who is in California right now working around education issues. She started to work because her son Amir at the time was being expelled from preschool for just being too energetic. So we've been working around culturally relevant curriculum and culturally responsive schools, but it's not enough because a white teacher teaching my melanated son is just too much for her. So I'm going to end. I graduated from Arizona State University. I was an excellent athlete. By God's permission, I attended a boarding school, a highly regarded boarding school called Blair Academy. I'm there in their record book, so they can't deny me. I won, by God's permission, 3 high school national championships as a wrestler there. And I left there and I left Arizona State University miseducated. I was a college graduate that knew nothing about my own history, heritage, and culture. I was calling out to God as I graduated. I didn't know what was next for me. And this, and my roommate, how you get in a low place, you say, well, come on to church with me, And so I was baptized, and after I was baptized, this man came to town. His name was Louis Farrakhan. Y'all might have heard of him?
Yes, sir.
Long story short, from what he has taught me over these years, inspired me to write this book called Becoming a Well-Made Man, Building the Temple of Self.